What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with a review for Sistas on BET. This is season 4, you guys. This is episode number 14, you guys. The episode is titled Money is King. All right, you guys. So before we go ahead and just jump into this episode of Sistas, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and are not subscribed, then I'm gonna need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. Do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on those post notifications, and sharing the video, you guys. And with that out the way, without further ado, let's discuss Sistas on BET, shall we? All right, you guys. In this episode, we open up and we pick up with Karen and Aaron. You guys remember the doctor told Karen that she is approximately 4 weeks pregnant. So Aaron comes back in and he asks her, what did the doc say? She says, well, she told me that I'm pregnant. He said, okay, how far are you? Oh, well, she told me that I'm about 4 weeks. He's like, oh, okay. She was like, well, actually, she said, well, she told me that it's 4 weeks, so it could be potentially your baby and Zach's. He says, I knew that. She said, what is that, smirked Aaron? I'm like, girl, you mad because he smirked? The man told you that he told you, he looked at the calendar and he put 2 and 2 together that it is a possibility that this baby is his, but you were just so adamant that, no, Aaron, this is not your baby. This is Zach's baby. But you don't know whose baby it is. Now, I'm not taking joy in her not knowing who the father is, but you went through all of this knowing damn well you slept with Zach and with Aaron. You could have told Aaron from the jump, like, Aaron, I'm pregnant. I think it's Zach's baby, but if you had just said, I think it's Zach's baby, but there is a slim possibility that this could be your baby, instead of just flat out trying to make him feel like he's stupid. So she's mad at him and she says she needs some space to think. Girl, what do you need to think about? And he was like, well, we can find out who the father is. She's like, I don't think we can do that, Aaron. No, you can do that. You can definitely do an amniocentesis. They can take they can take fluid from the amniotic sac and test it. You do know that, right? But I also know that with that kind of testing, it's invasive. I know it's invasive because I know that they have to poke the sac. So I know that could be a little touchy. So, and I also will say that when it comes down to Aaron is being hella pushy when it comes to Karen. Like, I get that he just wants to know if this is his child or not, but you can see that she's upset. But she's upset because she knows now that there's a distinct possibility that this is 50-50. Could be Aaron's, could be Zach's. And we all know who she wants the father to be, Zach. Why? I don't know. Now that is a good question. Why does she want the baby to be Zach's? Because the Zach that you knew won shit. The Zach that Fatima got is decent, is good. So I don't know why you would want, I don't know. Some things that make you go, So then we see Danny, she's at work, and Preston calls her. She was like, hey, Preston, what do you want? He says that, he left some stuff at her place. She says, what did you leave? He said, oh, I left some boots and some pants. And she's like, okay, well, you can come by and get them. He says, no, I don't want to come by and get them. Can you put them in a box and put them outside the door for me? She was like, why can't you come get them? Oh, I got a date tonight. You got a date tonight. And when she was talking to him, I knew she put 2 and 2 together, because I'm like, if you listen to what he's saying and how he's saying it, that is the way Zach talks. And she put 2 and 2 together. So after she hung up the phone with Preston, he said, I'll come get it tomorrow tomorrow. He says, you go to work at 10? She says, yes. He says, okay, I'll come after you go to work. She says, okay. So then she hangs up the phone and she calls Sabrina up and she says, hey, Sabrina, so where does Zach stay? Oh, Danny, I can't give you Zach's information. That is confidential. Y'all know Sabrina and her self-righteousness. It annoys me. Sabrina be so self-righteous, but then she ends up doing what she said she didn't want to do. It's like, Sabrina, shut up. Because, like I said, Sabrina annoys me because Danny guilt tripped Sabrina into giving her Zach's information, and she eventually gave it to her. Now, I think Sabrina might be right though. I do think Sabrina. Now in this scene, I think Sabrina might be a little bit right that you can't at the bank. You can't give out people's. Actually, I know you can't, because even in my field, in the insurance industry, we can't keep. They call it PID, personally identifiable documents. You can't keep that, and you can't give it out. So I'll give Sabrina that one. But then why did she give it out to Danny? But okay, whatever. So let's pause here, you guys, and move forward. So next up, you guys, we see Andy. So Andy is back with Fatima. And she tells Fatima, like, hey, girl, so the judge, I went to go see the helper. And homegirl ain't trying to budge on giving you no bail. And Fatima's like, damn it, I knew I should have took that motherfucker out when I had the chance to. You damn well should have, girl. I would have been your witness. Well, I would have been your alibi. Why did I say witness? I would have been an alibi. When they say, were you with Fatima all day? Hell yeah. That's my nigga right here, man. We was together. We was smoking a blunt. Maybe not. This is Georgia. And Atlanta, it's not illegal to smoke. We took a shot. We were getting drunk. Like, we were just having a good old time. If they say, well, we got her on camera. Oh my God. Girl, your twin sister did that. Girl, you got to talk to your twin and tell her not to do that. You got to tell Latima not to do that no more. Because Latima is finna get Fatima in trouble. Girl, Latima. We need to get Latima. Girl, call up Latima. Latima, bitch, why did you go over to Hayden's place and fuck up his shit? Like, I'm a ride for my girl Fatima. I got you, Fatima. I got you, sis. We got this. So they're talking about Zach, and Fatima's like, don't call Zach. And she's like, why? She says, because Zach is much like me, and he don't want to hurt that old cripple. I just thought about something with Hayden. Wasn't Hayden just a few, okay, JB, yes, you're in Tyler Perry world. What does that mean? Tyler Perry extends reality. Okay, you're right about that. He does. We're back. Had to have a conversation with myself, because I was just about to ask, wasn't Hayden on crutches the last time we saw him when they found him on the trunk of his car naked? But we're in Tyler Perry's world, so we're gonna roll with the fact that he is just miraculously healed all of a sudden. Okay. So Andy says that, she won't say anything to Zach. And Fatima then tells her about Zach getting arrested. She said, what did he get arrested for? She said, I can't tell you because you're so close to Karen. And Andy was like, what the hell's it got to do with Karen? You'll find out soon enough. So then we see Aaron. So Aaron, he took Karen back to the salon. Karen is apologizing to him for sleeping with him, for getting him into all this stuff. Girl, shut up. So then, he says that, I'm here for you. And she says, Aaron, I just want some space. He says, okay, Karen, I'll give you the space, but you can call me if you need me. Oh God, these two are so annoying. So Karen goes into the salon. Pam is inside. She's like, girl, some of your clients are mad at you. Like, I had to move 2 of their appointments. Karen says, is this them? Yes. Okay, I'll call them. Okay, girl. So what happened? Pam, stop being so goddamn nosy. Now see, Pam, damn, I can't even defend Pam, because I was about to defend Pam. But Pam is a nosy ass helper, so I was about to defend Pam, but then I can't defend Pam in the same breath. Because I was literally about to defend Pam, because Karen went off on her for no fucking reason. But then again, it's like I say, it's Pam, so I can't 100% defend Pam, because Pam is in everybody's business. Pam minds everybody's mind except for her own. So I can't really defend Pam. I was about to, but I can't. So let's pause here, you guys, and move forward. Andy, get out of that penthouse. That is the one thing that I gotta say to you. Get the fuck out of that penthouse. Gary has that mother bugged. So Gary calls up Hayden. He's asking Hayden, is Robin there? He says, no, he's not here. He says, well, is he supposed to be there? He says, no, he does business in London. He said, I knew she was lying. He was like, what are you talking about? So Gary tells him about Andy, and he's like, oh, she fucking him too? Mind your business. So Hayden then brags about the fact that he got Fatima locked up. He said, you got Fatima locked up? He said, does Zach know about this? He said, I don't know. I don't care. You should care. So Gary tells him to let him know whenever Robin is in town. And I was like, huh? Andy, girl, get out of that penthouse. So Jake comes in to the office once Gary hangs up with Hayden. So Gary and Jake are talking about Zach and this whole SCC thing. And, you know, whatever his name is, Jake is saying that how he believes Zach just kind of looked up on this. He don't think it's anything God dang it, I can't say that word right now. Anything illegal. He don't think there's anything illegal going on with this. So he's like, so that nigga's really just that smart. It looks like it. And so then Jake says, you know, he knows his shit. So Gary got up and left. So when Gary left, Jake called up Zach. I'm still kind of on the fence about how I don't know if Jake is to be trusted. You guys, and I think we all on the same page when it comes to Jake. I don't think we trust Jake. I don't think we trust him. So Andy, she got back to the office, and Hayden questions her about talking to the judge. He says, you know about that? She says, yes. And he says, well, you know, we got to talk to the partners. She says, what are we talking to the partners about? He says, about getting your girl fired. She says, Hayden, they're not going to fire her. He says, I got a restraining order. She says, Hayden, you know, when it comes to this firm, I bring in more money than you, and money is the king. So good luck with trying to get her out. I have more pull. They're going to listen to me over you. So he's like, what'd he say? And then he brings up the fact of her sleeping with Robin. Why do you care, little dick nigga? Go somewhere. She says, what do you, and then she asks him, why are you doing this to Hayden and Fatima? He says, oh, he just want to make, he want to make both of them miserable. For what? I wish somebody, at this point, I really do wish Fatima had to just let her boys unlive that nigga, because he is really working on my damn nerves. So Danny pulled up on Zach, and she was asking him, so the police officer, she was at Karen's salon looking for you. What's up with that? He says, it ain't got, he said, it's nothing. He was arrested, but is being handled. Is it being handled, Zach? Because you got a woman out there saying that you're the father of her child. So I don't necessarily know if that is being handled. But, I mean, hey, if Zach feels that way, I'm going to let Zach feel that way. So then she asked him about Preston and his dates. Are you hooking Preston up on these dates with these black women? Girl, you know he is, and I don't know why you have to ask him. But see, Zach and Danny at this point, they had a repetitive back and forth. Zach says he don't know. She's asking him. He don't know. She's asking. He don't know. She's asking. I was like, can somebody just shut up, please? Because I'm kind of annoyed. So then Zach tells her, like, when it comes down to the guy, you obviously like him. She says, yes, I do. He says, well, stop. He says, stop giving him a hard time. She says, I'm not giving him a hard time. He says, yes, you are. And Danny, yes, you are giving him a hard time. Now, I know that Danny says that, all he talks about is the cows. And Zach says, yes, he does talk about the cows, but if I throw something at him, he can pivot and maneuver. And that's what I've been saying this entire time when it comes to Danny. Why don't you just tell him, I don't like talking about the horses, the cows, and whatever else on the farm. Let's have a different conversation. But she won't do that, because I don't think Danny can have a different conversation with Preston. Like, I don't think she can have a conversation with him. So Danny says, you know what? If he takes your advice, then I'll go out and look around and see what I can find. Okay, Danny, here we go. So he's playing the game now. Why are you then? Child, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. But let's pause here, guys, and we're going to wrap up the episode. So we see Maurice and Sabrina. So they're closing up the bank. And she says, so what are you doing tonight, Maurice? He says, oh, I'm going home. She says, are you going to see him? He says, no. She says, well, I heard him say he's going to be at your house. He said he was going to be outside on the porch. He didn't say he was going to be at his house. He said outside on the porch. I know I'm playing semantics, but whatever. So what are you doing tonight, Maurice? He says, girl, you just want to know what Calvin's doing. Why don't you just come over? No, I don't, Maurice. Yes, you do, Sabrina. You know, Calvin was upset about them flowers. Oh, God, you guys. When it comes to, you guys know how I feel about Calvin and Sabrina. You guys know how I feel about Calvin and Sabrina. They irk my spirit. And it just, I can't with Calvin and Sabrina. I just be like, what the fuck? Why the fuck? Do y'all want to be with each other? If you do, just say that. Sabrina, if you want to be, the same thing I said about Danny, she needs to have a conversation with, she needs to pivot the conversation, but I don't think she can. The same thing with Calvin. Either you're going to accept the fact that the man likes a vibrator up his butt, that he likes panties. If you want to be with him, you're going to have to accept those things. Like, that's who he is. And he also told you the situation with Peggy and with the pegging. Is that what that woman's name was, Peggy? Whatever that white girl's name was, Becky. He's told you he doesn't need that stuff. It is things that he likes, but he doesn't physically need them. So if you're going to be with him, be with him. And stop bothering us. So then Danny and Zach, Zach gave Danny a tour of his now that's a condo? I thought it was a house. Okay, whatever. I thought that was an actual house, not a condo, but okay. Okay. So they're talking about the baby. She says that she thinks it's his. He says it's a possibility that it could be his and Aaron's because Karen slept with both of them, which is 100% true. So she asked him if it is his. He says, if it is mine, I'm going to step up and take care of my responsibilities. So then she says, what was that situation with you and Karen in her broom closet? He says it was a moment of weakness. She says, well, will it happen again? He says, no, because he got Fatima and she makes him a strong person. I was like, all right, Zach, I heard you. So then you guys move over to Maurice. So Maurice gets home and who is in the house? Q is in the house. Child, Q is in the house eating dinner with Calvin. I was like, wait a minute. Huh? Girl, they're going to have a threesome. Calvin's going to have sex with Maurice and Q at some point. Oh, I'm a mess. So Calvin is like, Maurice is like, what did he say how did he get to you? Because the dick is what got Maurice. So what is it with you? Well, Calvin says his story. So Q tells his story. So is it safe to say that Q was sexually abused? That's sad. And then we wrap up the episode with Zach. So Zach went over to the office looking for Fatima. He ran into Andy. He asked Andy, like, Andy, where's Fatima at? She said, oh, I sent her on an errand. He said, all day, and she didn't answer her phone. She says, yeah. So then Hayden comes out saying, yeah, I got your bitch arrested. I'm like, ooh, his bitch. And I was so happy that Zach tackled that motherfucker and was wearing his ass out. Ooh. Hayden. You little punk ass bitch. You're gonna get what's coming to you, little bitch. But that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. And with that, and until the next time, you guys, stay safe, take care of yourselves. Remember, you guys, wash your hands, socially distance, and be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.